Preview.
Sawadee Hello everyone! How are you today? This is again Teacher JP and welcome back to our class. This is still the continuation of our online classes here in our school. So, do not forget to listen well, read well, and speak well. Are you ready for the discussion? Let's get to it. Right, let's continue our discussion about our chapter 2. Again, our chapter 2 is about addition and subtraction. So for today's lesson, we will do solving word problems using addition or subtraction. Solving worded problems is very scary. Word problems scare me. Is that true? What else? Word problems make me nervous. Is that true? Is it really hard? Why are you getting nervous? Or, if you don't mind, then word problems, you will just skip them. Because you don't know how to solve word problems. Those are just some of the answers of the participants in the survey. So they got nervous, they got scared, and they will skip the word problem. But here, don't worry. Alright? So Teacher JP will help you how to answer worded problems using addition or subtraction easily. Now the question is, how? How? With just 4 steps, you can become a word problem whiz or wizard. Wow, that's a good news. So here, we will just use 4 easy steps. 4 easy steps. Alright? So what are those 4 easy steps? Let's start with step 1. Our step 1. Our step 1 is we need to understand the problem. So this is the main word. Understand. So how can we understand the problem? Yes, we need to find what is the question. What are you trying to figure out? So here, we need to know the given and the question. Alright? So we need to understand the problem by determining or identifying the given and the question. Alright? So here's an example. For example, yesterday, Alex saw 14 birds in his backyard. Today, he saw 12. How many birds did he see in all? Remember our step 1? Our step 1 is we need to understand the problem. How? By identifying the given and the question. Alright? So here, What do you think will be our given? Yes, we have here 14 birds yesterday and 12 birds today. Those are our two given. All right? And then our question is, how many birds did he see in all? How many birds did he see in all? So those are the three important details that we need to know first, or we need to understand in the problem. All right? Remember our step one, we need to understand the problem. How? Let us identify the given and the question. So we have the given here, 14 and 12 birds. And how many birds did he see in all? All right. So in this problem, what are you trying to figure out? We already know. That is, how many birds did he see in all? Or did Alex see in all? Then we are right. Okay? So we need to know first, or we need to identify first, those important details. The given and the question. All right? Okay. Step two, get a plan. Teacher, where do I get the plan? What does that mean? Okay. Get a plan means, how will you answer the question? How? So, it will include the operation. Alright? Should you add or subtract? So, in getting a plan, you need to know how will you answer the question by identifying if you will do addition or subtraction. But how, teacher? How? That's a big question. How should I know if I will use addition or I will use subtraction? Alright, of course, I'm here to help you. The answer for that question is, look for clues. What are clues? These are words. Okay? Those are words. So we need to find some clues or some clue words in the problem. Okay? So that will help you decide what to do. Alright? So these are the clues. Of course, we will start with addition. So these are some, okay? Some of the addition clue words. This are um the basic, alright? These are the basic clue words that we can identify in a word problem that we are going to use addition. Okay? So listen well. First one, in all. So if you will see in all in the word problem, then we will use addition or the symbol, right? So that's number one, in all. What else? All together. All together. All right, so we have in all together, some, some, total, total, more, more. All right. So if you will see this one in a word problem, that means you will do plus or addition. Altogether, that is also addition. Sum, it's also addition. Total, it's also addition. More, it is also addition. Okay, I will give you more hint. These four, the first four we have in all, altogether, sum, and total. You can see, all right, these clues normally in the question itself. All right, but this word more, you will see this one not in the question. All right, you will see this one maybe before the question or at the middle at the middle of the statement or the problem, but you will not see that one in the question. All right, only these four. Okay, you can see them or see one of them in the question, but more you can see this one in another part of the problem, not in the question. Did you understand? So those are the clues. Let us read those again. In all, altogether, some, total, more. Again, in all, altogether, some, total, more. One more time. In all, altogether, some, total, more. Okay? Those are the five clue words in addition. Let's now proceed to subtraction. So these are the words or phrases that we can identify in a problem that we will see, oops, that is for subtraction. Right? First one, how many more? How many more? All right? If you will just see more, that is addition. But if you will see how many more, then that is in subtraction. What is the symbol for subtraction? Yes, this one is the symbol for subtraction or minus. Again, first is how many more? How many more? All right, next one. Oh, that's a little bit long. How many are left? How many are left? All right, how many are left? What else? The third one. Difference. 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 Okay, and the last one. Less. 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 Okay, so the first three words or phrases, you can see one of those in the question itself. But for less, you can see this one not in the question, but rather in other part of the question, maybe at the middle also. At the middle of the problem. All right. So both addition and subtraction, there is one word that are not part of the question. That is more for addition, less for subtraction. Okay? Alright? Okay, let's practice the subtraction. The first one, how many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. One more time. How many are more or how many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. How many are more or how many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. For the fourth time. How many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. For the last time. How many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. Alright, so those are the 4 word clues that will tell us that we will use or we need to use subtraction. Okay? Again, let's review. In addition, we have in all, altogether, sum, total, more. In subtraction, how many more? How many are left? Difference. Less. Good job. So that is how we get a plan. That is only for step 2. Alright, so we need to find clue or a clue and what will be the operation that we need to use. Is it addition or subtraction? That is for step 2. Right? Let's look at the example again. Yesterday, Alex saw 14 birds in his backyard. Today, he saw 12. How many birds did he see in all? Now, we will go back to step 2. What is the clue? What is our clue here? Do you see any clue words? Yes. What is that clue word? If you say, or if you said, in all, is that your answer? In all? If that is your answer, then you are right. Very good. So, we have here the clue in all. Right? Now, in all is what operation? Is it addition or subtraction? Let's find out. The words in all tell us that we should add. Yeah, so in all is addition. Now that we understand the problem and have a plan, we are ready for the next step. And that is step number 3. And that is solve it. Solve it. So we will now solve. We are about to calculate. Ready? So how to solve it? Write a number or a number sentence using the information in the problem. What are those informations again? We have 14 birds and 12 birds. Correct? And our plan is to plus them. Am I right? So what is 14 plus 12? 26. Very good. So, let's see if we are correct. Work it out. Give it a try again. Okay? If you wrote 14 plus 12 equals 26, that is what we wrote here. Then, you are right. Yes, very good. We are correct. So, our answer, that is 26, that is the correct answer. So, in the step 3, we already know the answer, right? But we still have step 4. What is that step 4? Hmm. Our step 4 is to look back. Why we need to look back? It's because we need to identify, or we need to figure out if our answer fits the question. How our answer fits the question? We had to find out how many birds Alex saw in all, right? So if your answer is only 26, then this one is nonsense. What is that 26? Right? So our question here is we need to find how many birds. How many birds? Right? So we need to put Alex saw 26 birds in all. This is the complete answer. If your answer is only 26, I will make it wrong. Alright? It must be in a complete answer. If you didn't write Alex saw 26 birds in all, but you wrote maybe, or you will write 26 birds, then this is also correct. Alright? 26 birds is also correct, but not 26. It's because there is no label here. What is the 26? Alright, so we need to find the word or the phrase that we will put here on the side of the number. Did you understand? So those are our 4 steps. Now let's review again. Yes, we did it. Thank you, Mr. Muscle. Here are the steps once more. Step 1, we need to understand the problem. That is, we need to find out the given and the question, right? Step 2, get a plan. We need to see clue words, right? Clue words in addition or subtraction. Step 3, we will now solve it. In solving, we will only get the number. And then step 4 is look back. What is the word or phrase that we will put beside the number that we got here, right? To make it a complete answer. See? Solving wording problems is easy with our 4 steps. Let us do some examples. Example number 1. A fruit seller sold 15,385 apples in November. He sold 23,596 apples in December. How many apples did he sell altogether in the 2 months? Hmm. That's that will be our main problem. So what will be our step 1 again? We need to understand the problem. And to understand the problem, we need to identify the given and the question. Okay? We have the given. We have 15,385 apples in November. And 23,596 apples in December. What else? What is the question? How many apples all together? That's our step 1. Alright? Step 2. Our step 2 is, yes, get a plan. So we need to see clue. We will identify first, or we need to see first the question if we can see clue there. How many apples did he sell altogether in the 2 months? Did you see a clue word there? Yes, very good. Our clue is altogether. And remember, altogether is part of plus or minus, plus or addition. Alright? Step 3, we will now solve. Right? So we were about to solve that one. So we will solve it now. So I will put 15,385 plus. It's because we will do plus, right? 23,596. Now let's add them. 5 plus 6, 11. Very good. 1 here, 1 on the top of 8. Am I right? Yes, thank you. 1 plus 8, 9. Good. Plus 9. Yes, it's 18. Good job. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. Good. 5 plus 3, 8. Good job. 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, so we have our answer in the solving part, 38,981. Alright? But we still have step 4. Now we need to look back. What is our question? How many apples? How many apples? Right? So that means we need to put 38,981. Oh, this one is 1, okay? Apples. And this will be our final answer. Right? Easy. Yes, of course it's easy. Now let's move on to number 2. Okay. What is the difference between the number of bok choy plants, which is 18,254 plants, and cabbage plants, which is 16,738? So what will be our step 1? What are the given? We have the given, we have bok choy plant. So I will just put here 18,254 bok choy plant, BCP. Okay? And we have 16,738 cabbage plant, CP. Okay? Alright, what is the question? What is the difference between the two plants? So difference between the two plants. So those are the given. Okay? Number of bok choy plants, number of cabbage plants, and the question. Alright? Step 2. Now we need to identify a clue word in the question first. If we didn't see any clue word in the question part, we will move on to the other part of the question or the problem. Alright? So since here we already started with the question, what is the difference between the number of two plants? Now, do you see a clue here? Yes, very good. What is that is? What is that? That is difference. So we'll put here difference. And difference is plus or minus? Minus. Good job. So therefore, I will put first here, since minus, I will put the greater number, which is 18,254 minus 16 7, sorry. Oops, I will erase first. 16, 7, 8. Oh, what is happening? 7, sorry, 8. What is 4 minus 8? Can or cannot? Cannot. So what we're gonna do? We will borrow from 5. Very good. So 5 will become 4, and 4 will become 14. Correct? So what is 14 minus 8 now? 14 minus 8 is 6. Good. 4 minus 3. 1. Good job. 2 minus 7? Cannot. So I will put here a cancel sign, and then 8 will become 7, and 4 or 2 will become 14, I should say. 12. 2 will become 12. So 12 minus 7 is, again, 12 minus 7 is 5. Good. 7 minus 6, 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. So we have the answer, 1,516. So I will just copy it here. For step 4, it's because for step 4, we will just find what we are gonna put here. So what is the word here or phrase? Yes, it's because the question is number of plants. So we'll put here plants. 1,516 plants. Alright? Easy. Very good, everyone. So that is our lesson for today. I hope you learned something. Do not forget to answer your activity and the homework I will give you. If you have questions, do not hesitate to contact me in line. And that is all for today. And remember, take care always. See you soon. Kap kun kap.